Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. I hope you're having a great day, and I've got some things going on right here. I want to show you a bit about what I've been doing on my yard. It's called spoon feeding. Okay, now I got another video coming out in the next couple of weeks when I do my first mowing on my yard, and I'll talk about why I had to spoon feed it. But basically, spoon feeding, instead of putting all your eggs in one basket and putting all your fertilizer down at one time, your nitrogen, you're kind of splitting it up into micro doses of your nitrogen or whatever you're applying, and doing it more frequently and less of it instead of more of it and less frequently. So in this case, I'm using 1801. It's just pretty much a pure nitrogen. It's got some other things in it too, but I've been doing about 10 ounces per 1,000 square feet about every 10 days. And I've been doing it two different ways. I've been doing it one with just the 1801, watering it in immediately. And then the other way is with the 1801 and with natural adjuvant and not watering it in. So I've been kind of fluctuating that back and forth, or rotating that back and forth, and I'm getting an incredible result. I had to kind of easily push the yard into growing after I had a kind of a bad circumstance, I guess is what you could call it. But we'll talk about that in the next video, or a couple of videos from now. I've actually got a new push mower coming that I want to show you. It's a pretty neat little deal. Found it at the GIE and I really like it. So anyway, let's talk spraying. This is a Strom battery powered sprayer. We'll talk about that a little later. But I've got my 1801, and the way I've got this calibrated with my sprayer nozzle assembly is I'm going out at a half a gallon per 1,000 square feet. So a 4-gallon sprayer will cover 8,000 square feet. The way I have this calibrated, I need a little more extra water when I'm running this Green Punch 1801. I don't want to do it totally low volume, so I'm going at a half a gallon per 1,000. So I'll actually have to, I've got 17,000 square foot of yard, so I'll have to fill up roughly 2 times to go over the entire yard. So I've got a little bit of water in the tank. Got my handy dandy paint mixer from Lowe's. So I've got my 1801 mixed in with my water really well. Now I want to check the pH on it. So just so nobody gets confused, adjusting the pH is not necessary unless you're using my adjuvant. That's the only reason that you would do it. It is specific to the adjuvant, and by adjusting the pH correctly, it actually turns it on and makes it work the way it should. So 6.3, so it doesn't take much of the citric acid that I use to adjust it. All right, so I got it down to about a 4.5. That's close enough to 5. All right, so now that I got my pH where I want it, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a stir while I'm adding my adjuvant. All right, so with this sprayer, of course, you charge your battery, open your little door here, pop it in place, you're good to go. This one has like a little quick connect right here, and you pop that loose. And as with pretty much every sprayer I've ever come in contact with for 12 or 15 years of spraying yards, you have to bleed the air out of the line. So I'm gonna unhook this, turn it on, pull the trigger. It's bled and ready to go. All right, so there you go. Got it sprayed, and it took about 16, 17 minutes for 17,000 square feet. That included the mixing time, so it's pretty efficient. The nozzle assembly spray is about 8 foot wide, and I will have them on the website for the Strom sprayer here pretty soon, so keep a check out on that. And I'll give you a good detailed video on my yard, what happened to it, what, you know, where it went from, where it's at now. You can see it's looking really good right now. It's super dark green right now. So I'll get that loaded up when I get a minute. Been busy with life and work and kids and stuff and hurricanes and all kind of things. So thank you for watching. Subscribe and like and all that cool stuff, and I'll check you later.